Hello, I wanted to make a quick vlog just to update you. And recently I made a new friend too, and he was asking me about my YouTube account. And I figured if I'm going to link him to my YouTube account, I would like there to be accurate information on there. So I wanted to say what's most important is that the guy I was seeing is the word we, in lack of a better word, broke up. Now, I wouldn't say that there was much to break up from. We barely knew each other and we met twice, and that was our problem from day one, that we tried to define it a lot. We said that we were a couple because it was easier just to explain. We said that we were boyfriend and girlfriend, and it worked wonders the first 3 days, and I really liked him, and I was falling in love, but I wasn't in love. And I realized it after 3 days that I don't want this. Suddenly you are staying at my apartment for a week, so suddenly it feels like we're living together in a serious relationship, and we're calling ourselves a couple. I don't want this. I want to be seeing you. So in lack of another word, we called it dating. We backtracked and we said that we were dating. But it was still too much for me, and he was still living here, and it was a lot to take in. So I said, no, this isn't what I want. Everything is moving too fast and it's weird. And he came back the next month and lived at a hostel instead, and that was better because I could get my space. I'm a person in general, as an individual, I need a lot of literal space. I don't want to be hugged and snuggled all the time. I need my space, and mostly headspace. Like I can be hugged and such, but I need my headspace. I need to be alone, literally completely alone for short periods of time at least. So when he lived at a hostel, the next time he came here to visit, it was much better because then we could hang out all day, and I could go home in the evening, and I could be myself, I suppose, because always around people, whether it is my best friends or that guy, or I get a little tense. Not a lot, but a little. So when I get home, it feels like, phew, and I can be myself and just put my hair up and look close. And if you're in with a guy you like, you always want to look pretty. So it was tough, always trying to be pretty and awesome like you want to be in the beginning of a relationship. That was hard when he lived here 24/7 for over a week. He lived here for a week and a half the first time. So when the second time when he came back and lived at a hostel, it was much better. But the damage was already done. We said that we were dating instead of being a couple, being together, boyfriend and girlfriend, but the damage was already done, and we still acted like a couple, basically. It was, he was very nice and tried to be less affectionate when I said that I mostly wanted to hang out and get to know each other more, and seeing each other. And it was still too much, really, and the few feelings I had for him disappeared. I felt that it was too much drama, that I had to sit down twice in that first week and really tell him, listen, this is what I want, what do you want? And everything was just way too serious. Yeah. And of course it was complicated when we lived so far apart, and mother didn't agree. She was being motherly, overprotective in general, and as a person, she didn't agree. Whether she was my mother or not, she thought that we were too clingy and being weird. She didn't think that our relationship, whatever it was, didn't evolve naturally, that everything was quite a mess. And now in hindsight, I can see that she was definitely right. That's what I felt from the beginning, that didn't work. So this isn't about video quality, this isn't an entertaining vlog, this is just giving you information because I really don't want it to be out there on the internet anymore that I'm together with this guy, because I'm really not. And we've talked since then. We didn't get involved that much or that long, so we have backtracked to being friends. We don't talk a super lot, but we do talk, and things are okay, so that's good. And I am the one who more or less ended it, so you don't have to pity me or say, "Oh, honey, are you okay?" Because yes, I'm really okay. I'm the one who felt that it didn't work. And after I told him that, when we had a few days after we went home, he said, "Yeah, I guess we maybe didn't have that much in common, and it's sad, but..." So he kind of understood, unless he was lying, but I don't think so. He seemed to take it well as one can do. But that's the thing. How did I end up with a relationship that I had to break up from? That is just... Plus, it wasn't the kind of relationship I want. I have realized a lot being with him that I... I'm really not the right age. I should be like 60 or something, because my mother says, I don't want I want a man in my life. She divorced my dad a long time ago, and she hasn't been seeing a man since. And then, well, whatever, she's not seeing a man right now, at least. And she says, I would like that. I would like to be in a relationship, but to me, that would be just hanging out. And when you're my age, it's not the same as when you're a teenager or a young adult. I just want someone to be around, and that's how I feel. I just want to be around someone. I want to have to be able, first of all, I want to be able to sit down and say, "Hello, how was your day?" and have an adult, mature, calm conversation. A realistic, calm, mature conversation. And with Kyle, it was a lot from both sides, of course, but a lot from him. It was jokingly. It was very, "Hi, how was your day?" And I felt that I wanted to say, "How was your day?" Get a serious answer, reply, and have a conversation. And we got there, of course, but it always started with, "How was your day?" "Oh, my day was swell. I met the Queen, and I saved the day, and I also saw Santa Claus, and I did this, and I did this." And I was like, you don't always have to joke. Humor is important in a relationship, and I like if it's very clearly neutral. I think it's adorable with the joking and teasing, like, "Oh, if you're standing there cooking or whatever, it's like, "Oh, you're such a fail, let me flip that pancake." I'm not a failure, you're the failure. I'm not a failure, let me show you how it's done. Huh, stupid, no, you're the stupid. And you're just joking, it's not like, "You were stupid, you cannot flip this pancake. Go." That's very endearing. I think I get it from my friends. I had two friends a couple of years ago. They were in a couple of years older than I was then. My age now, I'm like 24. And they would always tease each other. And she would say to me, "We're not actually arguing. You know that, right?" And I said, "I know. Of course I can see that it's joking. You're just teasing because you're really cute and you have chemistry. That's fine. But apart from that, I don't want too many jokes. I must sound like such a boring person. I want jokes. I want everything, but mostly I just want intellectual, an intellectual relationship where you can just talk and hang out and, I don't know. In my age, or maybe at least maybe a little younger, it felt like you were just supposed to be I don't know, entwined with each other, making out all the time and being super, super, super in love. It's like, no, I just want to sit down and have a conversation with someone I really enjoy. I want to enjoy their company and intellectually and just not so much physical. I want the physical too, and I've been thinking, do I even want a relationship? Doesn't this sound more like friendship, just hanging out with people? But I don't want to just hang out with people. I want to have a bit of romance. I want romance. I just, whatever. For now, I don't want a relationship. It's just bothersome. If something comes along, yay! Other than that, just, ugh. We broke up anyway. I don't want to call it that. We stopped seeing each other, at least. We just, whatever we were doing, we stopped doing it. Also, I have a cold. And I can rant forever. I can. I probably said a bunch of stuff I will regret later because I have not phrased this well. And there is TMI all over the place, probably. Too much information. Imagine. Well, there you go. There is no more guy. And I was a fool to. I loved the idea of him more than I loved him. It was so nice to think for a moment that I could have a boyfriend and I could have that mature, intellectual, hangout kind of relationship with the occasional snogging and just being with someone in a romantic fashion. And it wasn't so much that. It was a very realistic sort of dating, being together scenario with lots of drama and no. Now I got a text message too. I shall be off. The information is out there. I will be uploading proper videos eventually. I am sorry I've been gone. Sorry I'm doing this vlog with my camera. And I will be seeing you with my HD camera later. Goodbye. And I'm fine, if you're wondering. Ding!